You sleepy? Welcome to my channel. My name is Brianna. Welcome to Better with Bree. Today's video is going to be all about resetting for the fall. I know you guys are mostly familiar with spring cleaning, but something I really just have been in in the midst of, it's just a lot of reflection, figuring out what I want better for myself, y'all, and how I'm just gonna thrive coming out of this fourth trimester. I thought to myself, what better way to do that than to share with you guys some of the things that I am doing for my fall reset way before going into the new year. I haven't always been really big about kind of like New Year's resolution, the things that I want to be better at. I really want to work at it over time so that I can really reap the benefits of it, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, etc. So let's go ahead and take a deep dive into the things that I am doing. But before we go a little bit further, make sure you subscribe to this channel, y'all. This is going to be a fantastic video and I highly encourage you guys to listen to this on repeat. Better with Bree is really about just kind of embracing the present moment and really working towards what's going to really make a difference in your life, y'all. So for me, I'm kind of in this phase where I'm like, look, if it has to take me more than a couple months, if it has to take me a year, if it has to take me 2 years, if it has to take me a lifetime, I am willing to do it, because that's really where you reap the benefits. Sometimes in your mind you be thinking, okay, I want to do this or get this really quickly, but sometimes it's not always about how quickly, but what you kind of learn within that experience to be able to take you to the next, y'all. So let's first start with budgeting. Are a lot of you guys out there, and I am truly guilty of this, who need to do some financial cleaning? And what I mean is, you guys need to check in with yourself about some of the habits that you need to change. Now, about 2.5 to 3 years ago, I told myself I want to get serious about not only just being better with money, but also working on doing what I need to do to be able to make an impact for myself long term. So there are a couple of habits that I needed to break. First thing that I did to truly hold myself accountable was put together a budget Excel sheet that I can commit to in terms of structure, in terms of putting information in every single week. And I was like, okay, Sunday is my day to review my budget, to review what things that I have due for the month so that I'm not late on them. But I'm also aware of, okay, if I have money coming in this time, or if I have money coming in this time of the month, I'm good. I can manage, what I have to have due with that paycheck, and then I can manage what I have to do with that paycheck, y'all. It took me, when I say it took me a really long time to keep checking that, I would say it probably took me a good 6 months to faithfully check it every Sunday. I put it on my Google Calendar, and literally from doing that, I've developed the habit of literally checking my budget every single Sunday to make sure that I'm not falling behind on anything that is due. Now, something that a habit that I did have to break was overdrafting my account. So one of the benefits of the bank that I bank with is that you have overdraft protection. But over time, I guess maybe, with so many people overdrafting things, the fees started going up. And I was like, you know what, I gotta break that habit, because in my mind I'm like, okay, I got some money coming, my overdraft, protection can just protect it, but it's not protecting you so much after a while. When the fees begin to go up, it's like you're paying extra money. So that's that. Now, if you guys are new to budgeting, or just being better with your money and dedicating certain amounts of money to certain things, I would highly encourage you first to write out all the responsibilities that you have. Get the total amount that adds up to, so you can make sure that you are bringing in enough money. If you are not bringing in enough money, then I definitely think that you need to go and figure out how you can make some more money, or figure out how you can get more money from the current situation that you are currently in, with the job, or the side work that you do, so that you can get on track. And my baby girl is looking at me, and I know I'm gonna make you proud, boom boom. And so with that being said, once you kind of do that, write all of that out, and then from there what you could do is really see how much money you have left after you've taken care of what you need to take care of. Now I would say I am in the phase of still working on building my emergency savings, as well as putting money to the side for my little one. And so once I do that, then I will get to a point where I can be like, all right, I'm ready to invest in certain things that is really going to create the wealth for me. But if you guys have any tips, I'm not a financial expert, I'm just kind of sharing what works for me. If you guys have any tips that have worked for y'all, just let me know. And so with that being said, along with kind of working towards building emergency savings, staying on top of my responsibilities, I am also working on educating myself about the benefits of credit. Credit is so beneficial. It is more significant more than ever, and it's really a representation of just like how well you are with money. And money is a way of life. Money, you know, allows us to do certain things, but also credit can take things to another level. And I've kind of gotten to a point where not only do I feel comfortable with money, not only do I feel comfortable with checking my bank account, because at the end of the day, like, we gonna open that bank account, you know, one day, and it's gonna have a plethora amount of things to cover, you know, my needs. And I'm gonna be forever grateful for when that moment comes, and I'm grateful for the present moment as well, y'all. So that's kind of what I recommend. And then if you don't have a planner, I highly recommend that maybe you get a printed planner. I really enjoy using my Happy Planner to keep things organized, but you can also use a digital planner, Excel sheet, calendar as well. So that's what I am working on for, that's one of the things I'm working on for the fall. So I highly encourage you to do that. The next thing that I want to cover is personal development. Now, one of the aspects of personal development that I am working on is just my overall image. Now, so I feel like as I approach my 30s, I feel like 20s, my style is changing, my personality is changing a little bit, my characteristics are changing a little bit from just all of the different experiences that I think I experienced in my 20s. And moving forward, I just have in my mind an idea of just like how I want to approach the future moving forward when it comes to just kind of like trusting my instincts on certain things, you know, having much more faith in what it is that I am destined to do, because I do believe that like all of us have a different purpose and we were put on this world to do different things. You know, you don't have to follow like a certain path, but I do believe that we all have specific skills that, you know, are installed in us that we need to just like live out and embrace. And so let's go back and let's first talk about like my image. So I would say like growing up, like I, you know, was somebody who really like enjoy wearing comfortable clothes, unique pieces, etc. But I never really been like a flashy type of person. But I do believe, you know, different types of clothing have different quality aspects to them. And so one day, just through like my marketing work that I was doing via social media, I had someone connect to me, and I think I'm going to create like a separate video for this, and just give you guys a little bit snippet right now. And so one of the, I guess, beauties of life is that there's other people in the world that exist that are good at other things. And so this specific person is an expert at, you know, personal development when it comes to the clothes that you wear, etc. And I do believe like when you wear something, you know, nice, you feel good. And so this person helps to help you take a deep dive into what will work best for your individualized person. And so we had a couple different check-ins, and again, I'm going to probably do another video, but what this person is doing is helping me put together a wardrobe that embodies, you know, what it is that I am, you know, trying to do when it comes to my career, when it comes to just like my life. And I love it because it's like I know how to shop, but she so far has introduced me to like places to shop that I never even thought about you know, shopping at before. But also, you know, being able to like step away kind of like from the normal, you know, young girl kind of like stores, and really kind of like working on finding quality pieces versus having a lot of clothing items that is just, you know, piling up and I just end up throwing away, you know, from year to year. And so what this lady is also doing for me is she's picking out clothing items when it comes to tops, when it comes to bottoms, when it comes to accessories. And it's like she's doing the shopping for me, because online shopping literally have become a thing for me, especially with a little one in the world. It saves me a lot of time, y'all. It saves me a lot of time. And so with her picking out the pieces that are going to be significant to me, and I'm going to probably do again a separate video on this, it's like, wow, I never thought about, you know, adding this piece to my wardrobe or adding this piece to my wardrobe, really to kind of give off the feel, and again, to really kind of represent like who I am. And so delegating that to someone has made my life so much easier, but also it makes me feel good about, you know, what I'm going to be able to give off, you know, when it comes to like, you know, the image that I want to be able to give off to other people, and really kind of like, you know, just embrace my womanhood, embrace, you know, me getting closer to entering the third decade of my life, and, you know, really kind of like embracing the woman, you know, now that I am a mother, that I am, and just, you know, just feeling like, you know, someone who has a lot of value to offer this way, y'all. So the next thing that I want to cover is career development. Now, I've always imagined myself as somebody who really didn't have like a normal job, but also had like a combination of a lot of experiences that would contribute to what I would do in the future. I know, you know, for myself, I know that I like to give back. I like community oriented things. I like to have new experiences. I like to meet people who are different from me, and I really want that to be embodied in the work that I do. I like to be creative. I like to try new things. I like to eat different food. And yeah, so I really have, you know, in my mind be like, you know what, in terms of my career, I really want to like put my 100% faith in what it is that I want to do. If you guys know or don't know, I am a personal trainer, and I really want to thrive in the fitness and nutrition, you know, area. But also I know that I am really good at my skill set in marketing and sales, and I want that to thrive as well. And I would say it's probably when I graduated from school, and I feel like for me, like I went to college because I really wanted to just get exposed to the options that I had into the world. And now I feel like, okay, now that I have, you know, a little bit of work experience, I have experience, you know, exploring a little bit in terms of like, you know, what's really like out there, or what could be out there, and what could be out there. I really want to put a lot of faith in, you know, the ideas that I have and how I want to contribute to the world through fitness and nutrition, through marketing and sales, as well as a couple other ideas that I feel like could be beneficial to other, you know, similar women like me, or just other women who are really looking to thrive in life in a different way and not really follow the normal trends, etc. Because I feel like, you know, again, like what I have to offer, the things that I've experienced in this lifetime could influence or inspire somebody else to really kind of like take that leap in life. And so, y'all, we put in the faith into those things that I want to do, and just trusting God, y'all. Now, the other thing that I do want to kind of like revamp, you know, just as I kind of like brush up on some things, and you know, just work at being like, okay, like this needs to be an improvement in my life, is my relationships, y'all. Like I feel like with life just happening, you know, a lot of my friendships and my relationships and with my family and stuff could be like a little bit better. Like I do the things like touching base and stuff like that, but I really want that to be taken to another level. I have friends who live in other states. I need to go and visit them, you know, a little bit more often. And one thing I can say for sure, like within my last couple years of my life, is that I've thrived in my career because of the relationships that I've had. And I want to be able to give back to my family and my friends, and, you know, people that I meet, and causes that I am passionate about. But I can't do that if I am not my best self. So, you know, working on my self, but also, you know, keeping in mind, all right, like, there's certain relationships that I have to let go. You know, there's certain friendships that I had to kind of like let go within the past, you know, year or so to be able to be a better person, because, you know, that particular person, you know, just wasn't, you know, meant to be in my lifetime forever. And, you know, moving forward, I want to be able to, you know, show my appreciation to my friends, and also just support them in like what they're doing. And so 2023 and now and going into 2023, I really want to make sure that my friends know how valuable they are to me. I want my family to know how valuable they are to me, because, you know, it's times during, you know, not only during my highs, but during times when, you know, when I was low, that they were there for me. And I'm so appreciative of that, y'all, because, you know, during the high times and the low times, when a friend or family member can really be there for you, like, it is a game changer, y'all. It is truly a game changer. And it's just a feeling of gratitude that I always appreciate, and I want to be able to make sure they feel the same. To wrap up this video, you guys, I think that, you know, when it comes to this false reset, it's really all about just being honest with yourself and truthful about being like, all right, let's sit down, let's pause, let's take a break, let's figure out what it is that we need to work on, and actually focus on the action of doing it. It's easy to say, I'm gonna do it, I want to get this, I want to get that, I want to get that, but if your actions aren't representative of that, like, you're not going to experience much change. You can say you want to do it, you could say this, you could say that, but like, you can literally say it for years and then look back at your life like 3 to 5 years. And again, everybody, you know, have their moments when it just, the light bulb go off, but like, a lot of time can pass when you're not actually focused on the action part, the doing part, without having to say it, you know, letting your actions speak louder than your words. I remember excuse me, I don't know what that was. I remember there's this app, of course it's not coming to my mind right now, but I'm gonna put the little app in the video. But I remember I was listening to this talk, and I love listening to interviews. I love listening to like other people's stories and experiences and breakthroughs. But I remember someone saying a quote like, your actions, it was like your words are, it was like your actions speak, you know what, I can't even remember it, y'all. I'm gonna put it in the description. But it was something like, your actions speak so loud I can't hear you. That's what it was. And like, as an English major, y'all, like, or as somebody who just really like words, like, that's powerful. Your actions speak so loud I can't hear you. Like, I mean, what's so powerful about that quote is that, because it's like, when you want something, you know, it's like your actions are speaking so loud, like louder than your words, because there's no action really actually being taken place, that I can't hear you. I'm just like, wow, like how impactful that is. So I want to encourage you guys, for you guys in this video, again, if you liked it, show some love, subscribe, because I'm going to continue to create videos like this, y'all, because I really just want to be able to like show you guys, look, you know, overnight success is, you know, years and years of, you know, commitment, hard work, and never giving up, and also just being honest with yourself, holding yourself accountable, taking a break when you need to, y'all. So I think that's it. I think that's it for this video. We're gonna again create more videos like this, but definitely show some love. If there are things in this video that I've mentioned that you are working on, to comment in the description below. I would love to know, especially for my mamas out there, y'all, and my women. And yeah, so thank you again, and I hope to see you guys soon, and be sure to watch the other videos as well.